All right, y'all, we are live on this beautiful Wednesday morning. Blessings to everybody in the name of Jesus, Yeshua, the Messiah. Even if you are not religious, I still pray you and your family are super blessed as Bitcoin has just made another all-time high. And these long trades, guys, are absolutely on fire right now. 10K a day keeps the doctor away. At least that's what they say. At least that's what they say. And guys, these trades have been absolutely insane. Yesterday, just a little update on the short trade I took yesterday that obviously got stopped out. Look, guys, this is the thing. All right. If you are taking profits, moving that stop loss to the entry, you can still close the trade in a juicy, almost $3,000 profit. Even though we have, I mean, these trades are crazy, man. They are pretty wild, right? They are pretty wild. Even though we're in an uptrend, we can still short, we can still long. All right, Bitcoin getting a little bit of a dump right now. Bitcoin getting a little bit of a dump right now, and I do have to give a major shout to everybody in the chat. God bless you all. God bless everybody in the chat. All right, the trades are absolutely on fire, guys. The longs, the shorts, they are absolutely on fire, guys. Yesterday, what did we do? We closed a $3,000 trade, two $3,000 trades, one $600 trade, and one $100 trade. And we are still long and strong, baby. So, huge shout out to our sponsors. First of all, huge shout out to MEXC. Best deal on trading fees that you could possibly ask for. 0% limit order fees, 0.01% market order fees. Huge shout out to ZOOMEX. My second go-to exchange right here, good old ZOOMEX. And a huge shout out to Cipher, huge shout out to CryptoFace, the best indicator you could possibly use on TradingView. And guys, a huge shout out to the Casper Crew VIP Discord, because yesterday, every single level we gave for a trade hit perfectly. 3 beautiful trades yesterday in the Casper Crew VIP Discord. The only levels I'm interested in trading, the only levels I will be interested in trading were these. And look at this, come down to this box, boom, baby. Guess where we bounced from? The box. Look at that. And make sure to subscribe to the channel. We are well on our way to 200,000 subscribers. But if you are following this channel, guys, yesterday I did give the scenario of coming down to the golden pocket at 69,100 for a little bounce. Okay, for a little bounce right from there. So make sure you are following. Make sure you are subscribed, guys, because you do not want to miss these updates. Huge shout out to the Casper Crew. These trades, guys, setups given in advance in the Discord from $50,700, from $60,400. We are in juicy profits, y'all. All right, let's see who we got in the chat right now. Huge shout out to everybody in the chat. First of all, I have to give a major shout out to my super chats. God bless you guys. God bless everybody, even if you're not a super chatter. May God bless all of you in Jesus' name. I appreciate the super chats, though. Shout out to JT. He says, look at Vanry, LNQ, and Skyra for potential bull run gems. We will have to take a look at those for you, my friend. I'll be honest with you, I'm not the authority on bull run gems, but we will have to take a look at that. All right. Today is a Wednesday, guys. A very important day for the crypto markets, because depending on what happens today, typically we get a major pivot in the week on a Wednesday. All right, so what happens today, guys? It depends. It really depends on what New York wants to do, and New York has just opened right now. We have just seen New York open right now. Here's the most important thing. If you are a trader, if you're in some trades, make sure that no matter what happens, you are using good risk management, all right? Because you do not want to get liquidated. Even if you're taking losses, you do not want to get liquidated, all right? You want to wear maximum absorbency, extra large, 26 count, all right? So let's get into the Bitcoin chart, all right? Huge shout out to everybody in the chat, by the way. Man, you guys are awesome. Let's see who we got in the chat before we get into the Bitcoin chart. Who we got in the chat? Hang on, let me get rid of this depends ad here. Who we got in the chat today? Shout out to Anti-Pencilneck. Is that Da Vinci? I don't know. I don't know if it's Da Vinci. There was a picture of Da Vinci out there. Guys, as usual, if we can get 1,000 likes during the first half-hour stream, we will be giving away 1,000 USDT. Huge shout-out to Dave Digital. He thinks it's Ben Armstrong. Shout-out to Eddie Aguilar. Shout-out to Sniper Martin, who cannot send a super chat. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Huge shout-out to Ian D. Shout-out to Dan England. Shout-out to Tyran Garth. Shout-out to Swift G. He says it opens in an hour. No, it's open right now, my friend. New York is open right now. Shout out to Sulfur DTA. Shout out to Francis. Shout out to Mr. Wickles. Shout out to L. Jones. Shout out to Rayco44. Shout out to Drumhop. He says, this guy. Yeah, I'll shout you out, Drumhop. I will shout you out, my man. Huge shout out to The Great Indian Passport. Huge shout out to Doth4580. Huge shout out to Jason Chiaro, who says chat. And shout out to Jor Pesnik. Shout out to you, Mr. Pesnik. All right. Huge shout out to my man, Elos O Jose. He says, good stuff, Jason. Shout out to Sam Nash. Good morning. Jason, are you going to make a video on how you get so fit? Yeah, I could make a video on how I get so fit. Guys, it's not so hard to be fit. All you have to do is walk on a treadmill all day, lift weights, eat healthy, and that's about it, man. All right, so let's get into this this price action here. Let's get into this price action here. So, Bitcoin, guys, the first thing I think we really... And by the way, guys, if we can get 1,000 likes during the first half hour of the stream, we will be giving away 1,000 USDT, all right? We've got, right now, in the chat, about 1,000 people. So that means if everybody likes the stream right now, we will be giving away $1,000. So make sure to like the dang stream, all right? Make sure to like the dang stream. Shout out to my man. Says to look into Islam. I've looked into it, my friend. Thank you so much for the religious advice. I appreciate that. Shout out to Divine Hood. Shout out to Slayer. He says, bro never sits down even when he sleeps. Yeah, all right. Okay. Let's head on over to the Bitcoin chart and let's talk about what has happened. The first thing that we really need to be aware of right now, guys, is the fact that the Bitcoin price did get a breakout and a retest of this area that we were looking at yesterday, right? We were watching this kind of this ascending triangle form here, right? For a while. We were watching this ascending triangle form. Now, when we first made this high right up here, last Tuesday, right? Was this last Tuesday? Tuesday, March 5th. When we first made this high, there were two things. There were two things that I wanted to see for the Bitcoin price for higher prices, right? Thing number one was I wanted to confirm a weekly candle close above this level right here. Because this historically was the highest weekly candle that Bitcoin has ever closed. Let's check it out. All right. 65,560, right? We want to close a candle above that level, which we did. Check, right? That was the first thing I wanted to see. I want to maintain above this level. And the second thing I wanted to see was an ascending triangle forming, right? We want to see higher lows and kind of this area of resistance forming right here, which we did see. All right. Then what happened was we broke out. Yesterday we broke out, and last night we came down perfectly for a retest. Now again, this is why it is so important that you subscribe to the channel, because this is one of the scenarios that we were going over live yesterday, right? A retest of that exact area, okay? Getting a bounce from that area. Now, the second thing that we really need to be aware of right now is the fact that Bitcoin is forming this kind of ascending channel, all right? And we are kind of watching it respect these levels. Every time we make a new higher high right now, we are just slightly making a new high. So if we clear off all this stuff right here, we get our parallel channel tool, right? And we connect some of these highs that we've been making. Whoops, hang on. Whoa. Hang on. Yeah, and then we connect these lows. Look at this, guys. Look at this. So we are once again at an area of resistance, and historically speaking, every time we get a move into this, we get another drop back down toward the low of this channel. So we could really be looking at a retest right now of around $69,000 if this is just going to kind of continue the way it's been trading, right? And so, yes, I am still in my longs. Yes, I'm still looking for higher targets. But we have to also understand that there is something a little bit different about this channel than the historic Bitcoin price action that we've been seeing since we were around 40K, right? Because it doesn't take a rocket scientist or any kind of expert, right? In other words, I don't need my degree in trans non-carbon binary emission gender studies. I don't need to be an expert with a degree to see that when we were getting these big pumps back here, it was a very impulsive move to the upside, and then kind of like a little bit of a flag, and then a big impulsive move to the upside and a little bit of a flag. This is different, right? We are not getting those big impulses to the upside, which is strange because Bitcoin historically, right? Bitcoin historically, when it breaks all-time highs, we have seen massive pump and massive follow-through, right? Let's take a look at the all-time index here for Bitcoin and just kind of take a look at what has happened historically when we break all-time highs, right? When we break all-time highs, let's put this on log mode. Historically speaking, we see massive follow-through, right? Look at this. We broke an all-time high right here. Boom, massive follow-through. When we broke out of 20K, massive follow-through right away. When we, and here we go, at this all-time high, guys, it's been a few weeks, and we're kind of trading in this ascending channel. So I'm not saying that we're going to dump here. All I'm saying is this time is different. And it's true. This bull market so far, guys, it is different than last time because this is the first time we did not get a 40% rejection from the Fibonacci Golden Pocket. And this is the first time we've made a new all-time high before the halving. And this is the first time that we're actually breaking out without seeing initial massive follow-through here. And instead, we're forming this kind of ascending channel here, right? Now, the Bitcoin price is trading below the VWAP, which is not necessarily the most bullish thing that we want to see right now as New York opens, right? That's not really what we want to see here as New York opens. So that is not really the best thing that we want to see here, guys. That is not what we want to see. So we need a nice little reclaim of VWAP here. That's what we need. We need a nice little reclaim of VWAP if we want to see higher prices on Bitcoin right now. But yeah, this is what we're looking at right now, guys. We got this channel, and so here's the thing. As we look at this form, as long as we are holding within this channel, this could break up bullishly, right? We could absolutely, trend is our friend, we come back down, and then we finally break out, retest, and bam, we see Bitcoin off to the horse races, right? Or, what else could happen is we lose the channel to the downside, and when we do, then we could see a significant correction here. Now, again, I'm not necessarily bearish on Bitcoin, but we need to be open to the possibility of a significant retest because here's the thing, guys, we cannot just go up forever here. And it's also pretty clear that Bitcoin is, in fact, kind of running out of steam in a sense that every time we make a high, it's just a slightly higher high. We've seen every time we do make the high, we get the CDW pattern. That's how we've been able to short basically this entire way up here. And so if we start to lose and back test this channel, we have two major areas of support personally that I'm interested in. I mean, obviously, first of all, the retest of 60,000, 59 to 60,000, this is going to be our first key support. If we lose that, right, there's a good chance that we come back down to retest around the $52,000 zone because on the 4-hour time frame, this is the only place we have actually established a major zone of support right here, around that $52,000 zone, right? We have a lot of volume that trade here from Wednesday, the 14th of February to the 26th of February. So look, we just need to be aware of that. And is that a bearish thing? Is that a bearish thing? No, that is not a bearish thing because if we do get a 30% retest on Bitcoin, this would be an opportunity for us to have a healthy retest. You always hear people talk about, oh, it's just a healthy retracement, just a healthy retracement. What does a healthy retracement mean? A healthy retracement means that the market has decided that we definitely want to trade the asset at higher prices, right? A healthy retest means the market right here found resistance. It could not break through, but then we got the breakthrough. And right now, this is overextended, right? Everybody who's longing here, it's speculative. We don't know what's going to happen. So if we come back down and we find support here, this is now the market telling us, yes, what used to be resistance, is now absolutely support. Now, absolutely, Bitcoin should be at these prices because absolutely this level is going to be defended and the participants in the market are going to continue to push the price to the upside, right? So that is healthy. It becomes unhealthy when you basically go up forever without a retracement. We need retracements for this bull market to continue to be healthy. At least that is how I am viewing this. And this is crazy, guys. I mean, when I look at this chart, it really is surreal to wake up to a $73,000 Bitcoin, guys. It is absolutely surreal to wake up to a $73,000 Bitcoin. All right, let's see what is happening right now in the actual order book, because Bitcoin has just gotten a little bit of a dump. And we are, in fact, bouncing from a pretty key level, in my opinion, here. So yeah, let's check this out. First of all, let's check out market Cipher. Let's go down to the 1 hour time frame and let's get a bias here. So I'll tell you guys this. Typically, when we are in a very strong uptrend, the 1 hour money flow can act as support here, which it did. Technically speaking, the 1 hour money flow did act as support right here, right? And now the money flow is curving back to the upside. So we can say potentially we are going to see another wave of money flow coming through here. When we look at the 4 hour, I'd say that the money flow is still getting thicker here, even though we're starting to see some bearish divergences form. When you see bearish divergences starting to form and the money flow is getting thicker, this typically means sideways action and then a bigger move to the upside. All right, when we look at the daily time frame, we are seeing the money flow continuing to get thicker. So all things considered, I'd say all these time frames are bullish, pointing to potentially another move to the upside. When we look at the 24-minute here, just locally, we can see that we are starting to see potentially some bearish things at this high that we just made, because this is where we're actually starting to see the momentum waves and the money flow both getting lower over time, right? Both getting lower over time. And so for me, I remain cautiously bullish on Bitcoin. I remain cautiously bullish. I have taken profits. I've realized profits on my long trades. All right. I'm still holding the long trades. I still expect higher prices. But because we know that we're coming to the resistance, the top of a channel, and because we know that we're starting to see some bearish divergences form here, I am cautiously bullish. Meaning I expect higher, but I'm not going to be surprised if we start to get a major retracement, especially since today is a Wednesday. Typically, we put that big pivot in on like a Wednesday. All right, huge shout out to everybody in the chat. First of all, huge shout out to Radar Apologetics. His family's so fly. Shout out to Radar Apologetics with the flyest family in the world. God bless you, man. Praying for you guys. Shout out to J-Boy Bullish. Shout out to Andra, who says, love Jesus. Amen. Shout out to Dread Mining. Shout out to the Big Bullwreck. I like the stream. Guys, we have 5 minutes. If everybody likes the stream in the next 5 minutes, we will be giving away 1,000 USDT. All right. Huge shout out to Joe. He says, caught a 150x long down on that dump yesterday. Stop loss above entry, quarter taken out, just trying to ride this to a new high. Wow. Shout out to you, Joe. What a great trade. Shout out to Joe Potter. Shout out to Crypto Incognito. Shout out to Delpsy. He says, yeah, March and April should be, hopefully. Are we talking about bullish or bearish in March and April? It's already March. Shout out to Brent. God bless you, Brent. Shout out to Kenny Esposito. He says, yo, yo, yo. Shout out to FitGenius618. The weekly VWAP has given us a clue. I guess we should take a look at the weekly VWAP and see what's going on with the weekly VWAP. All right, shout out to Jason Root. God bless you, Jason Root. Where's the 1,000 likes, people? That's right, guys. We got 4 minutes. 4 minutes for 1,000 likes, and I would love to give away 1,000 USDT. All right, shout out to Hey Gop. Hey, man. If you're a man. I don't mean to assume the gender. CDW today? Potentially. Wow, we got 1,000 votes, but not 1,000 likes. That's crazy. I'm just a guy out here trying to give away. 100 USDT. All right, Bitcoin is not looking very strong right now, guys. I'll be honest. If Bitcoin makes a lower low, if Bitcoin loses the price of 72,333, then I'd say it's looking pretty dang like we're going to probably come down a bit lower here. All right, let's take a look. We do have the weekly VWAP coming in. Let me show you guys the weekly VWAP here. All right, weekly VWAP. Let's make it a little bit thicker. Is this bright green line right down here? If Bitcoin loses the weekly VWAP, guys, that is really not good, right? That is really not good. Let's see if the weekly VWAP gives us anything. Yeah, the weekly VWAP, guys, really does need to hold. It's a local area of support right here. The weekly VWAP is a local area of support. We do want to see the weekly VWAP hold for Bitcoin, guys. Now, let's take a quick look at what's actually happening here on the order book, because we have some interesting developments. We have some interesting developments right here. Let me make myself a bit smaller so we can all see what's going on here. So this move to the downside primarily, guys, has actually been fueled by trades closing out. And then right around here, we're actually starting to see some people finally starting to get interested in the market again. And the reason we can tell this is because this open interest has been climbing down the whole time. So this move up, this big push to the upside that we came to almost $74,000 was not very healthy, because it was not being fueled by new traders actually opening trades. It was actually fueled by, primarily, this last push to the upside was fueled by traders closing out of their positions. Shorts getting wrecked and longs taking profits. And then this whole way down, pretty much, trades just closing out, trades closing out. And finally, we can start to see the open interest is starting to tick up a little bit again. And it looks to me, if we look at the CBD here, that it's actually a lot of long trades that opened up right in here. So people are looking to long this area, and rightfully so, because it is our first area of support. But so far, it actually looks like they are being absorbed here. Right? It looks like those longs are being absorbed. So very, very interesting. I'd say right now Bitcoin is probably going to be coming down a bit lower. I say Bitcoin is probably going to be coming down a bit lower here. So let's head on back to our Bitcoin chart and let's take a look. Let's take a look. Okay, so Bitcoin getting a move down. Our next major support is going to be this Fibonacci golden pocket right here. Confluence with the weekly VWAP, confluence with the 786 Fibonacci level. Let's watch and wait and see what Bitcoin has done. All right, huge shout to everybody in the chat right now. All right, we just missed the $1,000 giveaway, but let's see if we can't do it again, guys. Let's see if we can't get another 5 minutes for another $1,000 giveaway. All right. All right. Give me 1 second here, guys. All right, Bitcoin taking a little bit of a dump here, guys. Taking a little bit of a dumperoni. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. All right, okay. This is no reason to be a little bit scared. Okay, I'm a little bit scared, guys. I'm a little bit scared. This is not good. Let's see here. Let's pull this channel again. Hang on. Let's pull the channel one more time. Alright, cool. Alright, so look, I would say key support is going to be coming in right around this area here, guys. This is the next area that really needs to hold. Otherwise, we could get back everything that we already took. Bitcoin down to the wire. Bitcoin down to the wire. All right, let's go to a lower time frame here. All right, guys, so look, these trades are losing money rapidly. This long trade is rapidly losing money, but I'm keeping it open. I'm keeping it open. I'm keeping it open as long as we don't lose this zone here. All right, this is the zone that I want to hold here. I might even add to it here. So let's wait. Let's wait and watch and see. Let's wait and watch and see. All right, let's wait and watch and see. Money flow on Market Cipher B coming out on the lower term time frames. Not looking so great on the 12-minute time frame either, guys. I don't know. I do not know. Put a 1 in the chat if I should close this long trade right here and call it a win. Put a 1 in the chat if I should close this long trade and call it a win. 6-minute might turn up soon. Trigger wave loading. Let's see. It's down to the wire, guys. We are in a long trade, but Bitcoin is dumping. We are in a long trade, but Bitcoin is totally dumping right now. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Must hold box. Must hold box. Come on, Bitcoin. Don't do this to me now, baby. Don't do this to me now. We've been through so much together. I remember when you were $15,500. You couldn't find a good man. And then I came along into your life and I picked you up. I swept you off your feet. I took you out to dinner. Please don't lose the box, Bitcoin. Remember all we've been through. Remember all we've been through together. All right, we got some ones in the chat. People think I should close the trade. People think I should just close the trade. Other people say 2. Other people say, Jason, remember what you and Bitcoin have been through. Don't close the trade. Come on, guys. We have a lot of history together in our relationship. All right. Odyssey says it's going to pump trust. I know. Radar Apologetics. I draw inspiration, my friend. I draw inspiration. All right. Let's see. Anti-Pestilence says it's irrational to close the trade. Yeah, I agree. I agree. As long as we don't lose our box. Right, we're going to marital counseling right here, right? We just got to work a few things out, me and Bitcoin, right? Me and Bitcoin. Because look, I don't take the garbage out anymore. I used to take the garbage out when Bitcoin was $15,500. Now I'm comfortable in our relationship. I stopped taking care of myself. I'm getting a little chubby. I stopped taking out the garbage. I stopped leaving Bitcoin little notes in the bathroom sink in the morning. I love you, Bitcoin. Wink, wink. Can't wait to see you later. Bitcoin, you know, she's sick of it. She's like, what happened to the Jason Casper who first longed me back at $15,500? You're not the same man I know. Don't worry, Bitcoin. I'm ready to change my ways. This box of support is going to strengthen our relationship. This box of support is going to keep us going, Bitcoin. Me and you. Me and Bitcoin forever. Here we go. We're coming into the box, guys. We're coming to the box. Oh my goodness. Here we go. Bitcoin into the box. Bitcoin into the box. All right, she's in the box. I'm nervous. Please, Bitcoin. I know we can work through our troubles. I know we can work through it, Bitcoin. Come on, Bitcoin. This box really does need to hold, guys. If we don't start to bounce from this box, I actually might close some of these trades. Oh, wow. She's remembering all the good times. She's remembering our first date. When we went to Olive Garden and we ate that crusty pasta. But we didn't care. We didn't care. We knew we had a future together. We knew we were going to hit 73K. We knew we weren't going to stay at 15.5K forever. Come on, Bitcoin. Golden pocket, baby. 6 Juanita, baby. Come on. We got the 6 Juanita. Don't let 6 Juanita steal your place, Bitcoin. 618 Fibonacci, baby. All right, let's check out what's happening here. Let's go to a market cipher chart and see if there's any hope here. All right, let's go to a market cipher chart. Is there any hope? All right, so look, we're bouncing from the golden pocket. We have a general zone, right? This is our relationship box right here. The Bitcoin relationship box coming in right here. Alrighty. Okay, Bitcoin. Wow. Oh, Bitcoin, thank you. I love you, Bitcoin. She loves me too. I love Bitcoin and she loves me too. She really does, guys. Wow, what a great thing. Isn't that wonderful? Isn't that wonderful when love stories work out like that? When love stories work out, guys. But we're not out of the woods yet. We're not out of the woods yet because we do still need to reclaim resistance, right? The VWAP is above us. The 618 is above us. We have competition here, right? The 618 to Fibonacci level. The 618 Fib, my high school crush. Here's the thing. The 618 Fibonacci, aka 6 Juanita, has been my high school crush since high school, and she has never ever gone out on a date with me, ever, because I've been in the friend zone, so I had to settle for dating Bitcoin. Now, Bitcoin, now that I've convinced her not to leave me, now she has to prove herself to me. She has to prove herself to be a good woman. Otherwise, I might leave her for the 618 Fibonacci level. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So let's see what happens here. Let's check out the order flow, all right? Check out the order flow. See what's happening. Give me 1 second here, guys. What happened on this little bounce? Let's check out the order flow chart. All right, make sure to like the stream, guys. Did we get... What happened there? Okay, big decrease of open interest into the Fibonacci golden pocket. Big decrease of OI. This is great. This means this means Bitcoin is losing interest in dumping me. Okay, she's losing interest in dumping me. Alright, let's see how this goes, guys. Now we need some longs to come in. There's a big decrease of OI. That means this move to the downside, guys, was not fueled by shorts. Alright? This is how you can tell me and Bitcoin still have a future. This was not fueled by shorts. On the contrary, this was fueled by longs getting wrecked. Okay? Longs getting wrecked. Here we go, baby. That's right, Bitcoin. That is right, Bitcoin, baby. Look at that, man. Look at that. Right from our box of support. Our relationship box. That's what I love to see, Bitcoin. This is what I like to see. Bitcoin. Yes. Yes, baby. Here she goes. Here she goes. Huge shout out to everybody in the chat right now. God bless all you guys. All right. God bless all you guys in Jesus' name, even if you're not religious. All right. We got the 1,000 likes. Not quite, but we didn't do it within the time frame. So next time, guys, make sure to do it within the first half hour. All right. Shout out to Crypto Coons. He says YouTube will share the stream with people the more likes we get. Yeah. So the more likes we get, guys, the more people will subscribe, and the more we will be able to give. Away $1,000. Right? $1,000. Come on, Bitcoin. All right, now again, guys, the 618 fib is our resistance above us. So our next resistance is going to be around $73,000. So look, there's one of two things that's going to happen here, guys. Either we actually make a new high right now, or secondly, we make a lower high, reject from VWAP, and come lower. Okay? So again, down to the wire. Down to the wire. Huge shout out to everybody in chat. Let me see if we got any super chats. Let's see here. I don't want to miss anybody's super chat. No super chats. All right, so we do still have a super chat from my man JT. He says, "Can you check out Vanry?" Yeah, we'll check out Vanry for your sake, my friend. Here we go, baby. Let's set an alert for when Bitcoin comes to the VWAP and the 618 Fibonacci. And then we will take a look at some of these potential altcoin gems. All right. Some of these potential altcoin gems. Vanry. All right, Bitcoin is pumping. All right, is this an altcoin gem? Let's take a look at the weekly. Not enough data. Let's take a look at the daily. It looks bullish. I'll be honest with you, my friend. I cannot do analysis on this coin because I don't have enough data. I can only tell you how I myself approach coins like these, which is if you're bullish on it and you put a little bit of money into it and it pumps like crazy, it's pretty much a win-win stitch. Either you lose a little bit of money or you make a good amount of money, right? So yeah, I'm sorry, but there's not enough historical data here. I can't see any kind of weekly money flow cross. Obviously, it looks really bullish on the daily. This is not a place I would personally buy right now. Look, because I would want to see a retest of at least 20 cents before I would think about buying this. Because that's our last support resistance flip, right? So, you know, we formed this zone of support, and then we got the move back down to retest it. So now we've been forming this area of support here, so I want to see a move back down to retest it. As far as whether or not it's a gem, I don't know. I don't know the fundamentals of it, all right? Also, you want to take a look at Kira. Kira? I don't see Kira. I don't even see it here. LNQ. Chainlink, LNQ, link with a Q. It's on Uniswap. Okay, I'm sorry, man. This is not my area of expertise, but thank you so much for the super chat. I don't know. All I can say is I have no idea. I have no idea what these are. I don't know if they're bull market gems. I don't have enough data to tell you anything here, except if we happen to retest, support, resistance, flip. You know, if this thing is going to be bullish long term, then this is a good place to be looking to get in. But that's all I can really say. I don't know anything about the fundamentals. Huge shout out to Millennial Crypto Investing. He says, "Hey Jay, in this particular trade, where's your first TPB?" I mean, if I was in this trade right now, VWAP is very important. So right around here, should be taking out half the trade. All right, right around here, we take out half the Bitcoin trade, my friend. All right, right around here, we take out half the Bitcoin trade. And, you know, this is one of the setups from the Casper Crew VIP Discord this morning. My high probability setup. I also took a scalp this morning, and I took a $640 loss on it, guys. All right, I took a long trade live during the New York Open when we retested VWAP and came back down to the 786, and I ended up taking a $640 loss on that one. $640 loss, not a big deal, okay? And now this trade setup activated, baby. Bouncing from our BingX box. I sound like Tino from Traders Reality. Huge shout out to Tino from Traders Reality. I don't even really know what a BingX box is, but it sounds cool when I say it. Yeah, I would be taking out half that trade right here. I would be taking out half that trade right here. I'd be taking out half that trade right here, right around the VWAP. This is a good place. This is a great place, because like you got to think, if you're long from the bounce, stop under the wick. You know, right here, this is a nice 2-to-1 risk reward. You know, I would take out more than half the trade. Honestly, I would take out more than half the trade if I was in the trade. I would take out more than half. All right, Bitcoin coming to the wire. Now, here's the thing, guys. I have to say, I like the way that this right here is approaching the VWAP with caution. All right, approaching the VWAP with caution. We're not actually tapping into the VWAP. To me, this is bullish. To me, this shows that Bitcoin wants to pump right through the VWAP, maybe even to a new high here. Okay, huge shout out to everybody in the chat, by the way. Make sure to like the stream. Wow, we got some super chats popping in. We got some super chats popping in. All right, let's take a look at our super chats here. Let's take a look at our super chats. Let's take a look. Man, look at this, guys. Right from our box. Let's take a look at our super chats. Look at that beautiful bounce from the box, guys. And now Bitcoin's pumping like a wild lady. Right into the VWAP. We are at VWAP right now. Let's see what happens at VWAP. Are we going to bust through? Let's go ahead before we look at our super chats. Remember, we're at VWAP literally right now. So, again, if I was in this trade, I would take out more than half. All right, which I did actually, because I am in this trade. All right, but look. Yeah, I would be taking out more than half here. I'd be locking in a good win right now. All right, I'd be locking in a good win right now. Here we come up to the 6 Juanita fib. All right, we're coming up right to the 6 Juanita fib, so I want to watch this. Okay, look at this. Look at this, guys. Look, oh my goodness. Wow, look at that. The 6 Juanita Fibonacci. Giving us a little bit of struggle. A little bit of struggle. All right, let's check out our super chats while we're here. While we are here, let's check out our super chats. Man, oh man, we are right at the 0.65 fib on the Bitcoin USD chart on ByBit. We are getting a little bit of resistance here. Huge shout out to all our super chats in the house. First of all, huge shout out to Manuel Smith. Can we check out Fetch AI? Yeah, we could check out Fetch AI. Fetch AI. Obviously, guys, this thing is bullish and it's going to perform well within the bull market. Now, here's the issue I have with Fetch AI, and it's not much of an issue. It's just, where would we even get in? Where would we get into Fetch AI, right? Where would we get in to Fetch AI? We've already got the breakout and the retest, and we don't know where the top is, right? We do have an introverted head and shoulders pattern, roughly, right? We could roughly call this an introverted head and shoulders with a breakout and a retest, and so our target would be around a little bit higher than where we're at right now. Now I can already hear people in the comments, Jason, this is not a head and shoulders, you stupid YouTube idiot! You don't even know how to trade or invest, you're just here for the market Cipher affiliate money. Which reminds me, guys, CryptoFace just hooked me up with a nice discount on Market Cipher. So let me pop that in the chat real quick. Shout out to CryptoFace for the yeah, all right, if you use the coupon code Casper20, use my Market Cipher affiliate link and use the coupon code Casper20, and you can get 20% off Market Cipher. So I'm gonna just spam the chat with that real quick. Casper20, guys, use that coupon code if you're interested in getting Market Cipher. All right. So look, I don't know, introverted head and shoulder, whatever, but here's the point. Right now, we need a pullback. I would not be interested in buying this thing without a pullback. If you're already in Fetch AI, congratulations, because this thing is going to keep on pumping. It looks really, really bullish on the weekly. Money flow has crossed over. We've gotten a breakout. We've gotten a retest, trigger wave, higher momentum, higher money flow. Right now, the only place I'd be interested in actually getting in is to basically come all the way back down here, right, to around this zone. The $1 to $1.50 zone. That's where I would actually be interested in buying. I just can't bring myself to buy it right now after a big pump like that. But as far as targets for this thing, I will use a trend-based Fibonacci extension from low to high to low. And we are just, I mean, we are blasting through everything, guys. So let's even try something a little bit more local here. Yeah, look, we don't have much upside here as far as local targets. I would want to wait for a pullback on Fetch AI, to be honest with you. But thank you for the super chat. And overall, Fetch AI is bullish, right? All right, MATIC and Cardano. Shout out to the Great Indian Passport. MATIC and Cardano. All right, good old MATIC, guys. All right, well, obviously, MATIC did get a little bit of a pullback, deeper than what we were looking for last time. Let's remove everything on MATIC. Guys, as you know, I'm heavily invested in MATIC. So my big purchases in MATIC happened right around here. Right around here. Okay, so I'm not in profit at all right now on MATIC. I'm not in profit at all right now on MATIC. I would say MATIC is actually a nice... I would say MATIC's a nice buy right now. All right, I'd say MATIC is a nice buy right now. The reason I say that is because we have just broken out and retested this trend line, and we're holding above it on the daily. Let's check out the weekly. This is not financial advice, by the way. Weekly money flow has just crossed. I'd say we could really see a pump on MATIC to around $2 pretty soon, honestly. If I wasn't in MATIC, if I was not in MATIC already, I would be comfortable buying MATIC at these prices. All right, so we are flip-flopping around the VWAP here on Bitcoin, guys. Flip-flopping around the VWAP here on Bitcoin, guys. Yeah, so I would be comfortable buying MATIC at these prices, to be honest with you, because this is a triangle that is breaking out. So, yeah, I'm comfortable. We haven't seen the big pump yet. We want to look at Cardano. Look, this is not financial advice. This is just me saying, if I wasn't in MATIC, I'd be buying here. And basically, I am buying here, guys, because I was getting into MATIC right around here, okay? ADA. All right, so here's the deal with Cardano, guys. Right now, Cardano is getting a major, it's coming up to a major zone of resistance right here. Let's remove all our TA on Cardano. I think Cardano has a pretty bullish, a potentially bullish buy coming up, given certain instance. So right now, we are coming up to, I would say, a key support resistance flip, which is going to be right around this box, right? We've got ourselves the, let's pull it here. Okay, so it's looking very bullish right now. And let's just make sure we get all this price action. Yeah, okay, so Cardano right now is coming up to this line at around 80 cents. 80 cents, very crucial, because we can just look at the chart here and see that the 80-cent level is the doorway to all-time highs. Because once we come back inside this level, we are going to see very quickly a $2 Cardano. This is no different than Bitcoin. Once Bitcoin reclaimed $31,000, we said it's very likely now we see 47K and then 55K. Because Bitcoin came into the old range and continued to hold that as support, right? So if Cardano comes above here and holds this 75-80 cent zone as support, then $2, and then we will very quickly see new all-time highs, right? This is, we can just clearly see this beautiful round to bottom change of market structure. For me, if I was not already in Cardano, I would want to wait for a support resistance flip of the 80 cent zone, or I would want to wait for a more significant pullback here to get in probably, man, oh man. Yeah, I would honestly wait for a bit more of a pullback here, and if by chance we are gifted with a move back down to 45 cents, guys, that would be beautiful, because 45 cents, basically, it would allow us to kind of form a mini range here, where basically we establish a high, we establish a low. We take the high and get a move back down into the range. We take the low and get a move back up into the range, and then we get the breakout. So for me, I would want to pull back to 45 or a breakout and retest of 80. Those are my two major zones for, okay, so look at this, guys. Here's the thing. We're losing VWAP right now on the Bitcoin trade. So definitely make sure if you are long from our box of relationship that you have locked in a nice profit here. Okay, make sure that you've locked in a nice profit. All right. Yeah, lock in a profit. Lock in a profit, because this is definitely not a sign of strength on Bitcoin. All right, so I've locked in a profit. All right, we've locked in 2,500, baby. Still got $125,000 left on the trade. Stop loss will be hit to lose $400, so we're guaranteed to make $2,000 no matter what on the long. Okay, even if we don't pump. Even if I was wrong about this, I'm still right. All right. These longs, guys, if we start to lose this box, I will get very, very cautious. But yeah, rejecting from the Fibonacci golden pocket, not really a strong sign. Losing VWAP again, not really a strong sign. All right. But combined right now, I'm in 200, 325, 325, 425, $450,000 worth of longs right now. $450,000 worth of long trades right now on Bitcoin. So I'm pretty exposed to the long side, guys. I'm pretty exposed to the long side. All right. We have a spammer in the chat. All right. All right. Shout out to Nixon5. He says, "Cheers, Jay. Are you still walking on the mill non-caffeinated?" No, I've been having 8 ounces of half calf, 8 ounces of half calf coffee every morning. All right. I'm back on the caffeine. I enjoyed the benefits of no caffeine, but I have to say I enjoy the benefits of caffeine more than the benefits of no caffeine. But I'm never going to partake in as much caffeine as I was before. I'm going to take intermittent breaks from it, and I'm going to keep it very low. Just enough to give me a little bit of an edge in the morning. All right, shout out to Edward. He says, "Can you look at SHOT? I'm a huge fan of Holo chain." All right. All right, let's take a look at it. You're a huge fan of Holochain. Well, I do have to say Holochain is looking nice. The weekly looks good. We just got a weekly money flow cross with a pump, and we have broken out of resistance with a retest, so that's looking strong. Unfortunately, we've missed a buy opportunity on the breakout and retest, but for now, if we pull the local fib from low to high, I would say coming back down now for a retest of the golden pocket 786 at around 2602 could give us our next move to the upside. Right now, we are coming to the key support resistance flip, going all the way back to our time at February 15th, 2021. It was support in the spring and February of 2022. And so now we're kind of breaking out of this area. But if we get a little pullback here, I would be looking for something like this. And then I'd say we could shoot for around 16,289, right around up here. And yeah, it's looking nice. It's looking pretty nice. All right, let's see. Shout out to Ron. Do you know how it bounces if there's no divs? Okay, so if you have a very strong uptrend and you get a very fast dump right after New York opens, and we come to a golden pocket, most of the time you're going to get a bounce. Most of the time, even without a divergence, you're going to get a bounce. Especially if it's happening on a decrease of open interest, right? If price is coming down like this, free fall mode, into a golden pocket with a big decrease of open interest, once you see the bounce happening, that gives you your setup right there, even without divs. Is it riskier? Yes, you could say it's riskier in the sense that you don't have as much confirmation, but it's not risky in the sense that it gives you a good RR, a good risk to reward, and if you get stopped out, you know you're risking 1% to potentially make 4%, right? So all right, let's see here. All right, shout out to Hogli. He says, can you check out Tigra? Yeah, let's check out Tigra. All right, so let's take a look at this thing. I would say this. I don't know anything about it, but a dip below these levels right here, basically like we've got a triangle forming here. I would love a fake out of the triangle to the downside. A fake out of the triangle to the downside just to retest the support resistance flip that we put here. And if we hold this upon the reclaim, that's a bullish sign to me. Yeah, I don't know anything about it, but that's how I would approach this. Shout out to Gloom in Ooze Doom. Oh, Gloominous Doom. Gloominous Doom 11. He says, can you take a look at Labs Group / Tether on KuCoin? Sure. Labs Group. All right, let's go to the weekly. That's where I like to really start looking here. It looks very bullish to me. I don't know anything about Labs Group. Okay? I don't know anything about Labs Group, but this to me looks very bullish. We have a falling wedge, which is a bullish pattern. We have the money flow crossing over, which is very bullish. A trigger wave confirmed on the weekly. And we are breaking roughly this resistance here. Roughly. I would say I don't know anything about Labs Group. So again, my strategy when it comes to altcoins is I don't do research. I mostly go off buzz. If people are talking about it, I look at it. And if I like what I see on the chart, I put some money into it. And look, what's the worst that could happen here? The worst that could happen is you put a little bit of money in here and it goes down. But in an event of hitting highs, we're talking 5,000% gains here, right? All things right now are pointing to a bullish breakout right now. All things are pointing to a bullish breakout right now. So, you know, you're risking 70% to make, you know, 3,000%. So if you have $100, you know, you're gonna 30x it. You have $100, either you're gonna turn $100 into $20. That's one scenario. Either you lose $80 or you make like, you know, 3K on it. So you either lose $80 or make 3,000. Seems like a kind of a no-brainer, right? If you lost $100, you'd be bummed about it. Not a big deal. You'll get over it. If you lost $3,000, that's a different story. All right. Now, I don't know anything about this. I'm not a fundamental trader. Labs group. All right. Don't know what that is. But that's my perspective on it. Shout out to Terry Drake. Says, can you take a look at Not Gonna Lie, Gold Fever? It's a pay-to-earn PvP game. Been watching for a while. All right. All right. All right, the weekly, not much data here. Let's check out the daily. Well, I mean, look, this, objectively speaking, is bullish, right? But we've already gotten the break, so if you're already in this thing, congratulations. I say we'd hit new highs for sure, because that's the target of the break of this. That's the target of the break of this. Man, my traps are sore. My traps are sore, guys. I'm sore. I don't know why. What did I do? Alright, yeah, I'd say we can hit new highs on this. Where would I get in? I have no idea. This is very sloppy price action here. Locally, let's go to the 4-hour. It's tough, guys. It's tough. This is sloppy price action. It looks like very, very low liquidity here. I don't know. I don't know where I would want to get in on this, but I would say, in general, it looks very bullish to me. But I don't really see a nice entry point because this could be recovered very, very quickly. I mean, you have this kind of really steep ascending channel, and these are just a recipe for liquidity grabs. So, I don't like the way this breakout has happened. So, therefore, I wouldn't be comfortable buying here. I wouldn't really be comfortable buying unless we came back down to retest the breakout zone. Really. That's just me. I'm not saying that's going to happen. I'm just saying, as for a buy, I wouldn't be comfortable buying this unless we retrace like 60%. Just given the sloppiness of this price action here. Yup. 10 cents, baby. 10 cents. That's where I would want to get in. I know that sounds crazy, but let's come back and retest that high volume node. Let the market show. Indeed, it wants to break out of this with a retest. Fix this sloppy ascending channel with a liquidity grab. Bounce from the high volume node. You know? That's what I would want to see. Huge shout out to No Distraction for the 125 something unit of currency super chat. I appreciate you. God bless you. Shout out to Michael Vander. What software do you use to stream? And can you take a look at Doge? I use Ecamm Live. And yeah, we could look at Doge. We could look at Doge. Alright guys, so honestly, Doge for me, we've looked at Doge before, but right now, Doge is coming up to a key zone of resistance, right? We're getting the liquidity grab from this area. It looks very, very bullish. So for me, an amazing buy on Doge would be a move back down to around 10 cents. A move back down to around 10 cents, and then I would shoot for the highs. I would shoot for $1. Because we're coming to resistance here. 10 cents, an amazing buy on Doge. If we can hit a 10 cent Doge, I will buy some Doge. I will buy some Doge. Contrarily, we get a breakout and a retest of this level, and we will very easily squeeze because these highs are just begging to get taken out. They're just begging to get taken out. Shout out to JRW. Hey Jay, how about Ave, Aunt, Ghost? What are your thoughts on these, buddy? First time super chat. Thank you so much, JRW, for the £5 super chat. I appreciate you. I'm going to take those 5 pounds and put it straight to the biceps, baby. What do I think about Aave? Let's take a look at Aave. AAVE. Well, I have to say Aave looks nice, right? It looks nice because we are breaking out of the bear market resistance. We backtested it as support. In general. That looks nice. Does that not look nice? And we bounced from the golden pocket. Looks really nice, man. Yeah, it looks really bullish. Very bullish. We broke out of this triangle. Breakout, retest the Fibonacci golden pocket to the dollar. And let's take a look at the volume here. All right, so we're at value area high of the macro. And from last bull market, we are above value area low here. So, honestly, like a nice potential setup right here is this, right? We're coming up to the high volume node at 162. So if we come up to the high volume node at 162, get a rejection and retest value area low, that is going to be the local Fibonacci golden pocket at the time. So Aave right now, I'd say we have a potentially nice looking move if we get a retest of 114, right? 114, and I would shoot for 376, right? It looks pretty nice. That looks really nice. We've got the weekly looking really nice. We've got the weekly looking nice. Nice. Yeah, so something like this, y'all. Really, something like this. A beautiful 10-to-1 risk-reward ratio. And then, really, we could shoot for more highs. But yeah, this would be really nice, right? We've got all things lining up telling us this is very bullish. We have a nice resistance just above us where we could get a nice pullback to retest what used to be major resistance now as major support. So yeah, Aave looking good, looking good. All right, huge shout out to Masked Man. Is Gala going down before more up? Let's take a look at Gala. All right. We bought some Gala live on this stream not too long ago. We bought some Gala right down here in the breakout and the retest, which is why you should subscribe to the channel, because we give the juice, man. And if you stick around this channel long enough, you will learn how to trade and do this. All right. And if you want to fast track your education, check out the Discord group. Check out JasonCasperTrading.com. Join the Casper Crew VIP Discord, where we give the setups every single day, multiple live streams every single day. We've also got educational courses here at JasonCasperTrading.com. And they're pretty cheap too, and definitely the value you get here is unparalleled, in my opinion. But the Discord is great, guys, because not only do we give trade setups like the setup that we gave this morning. Whoa, private messages with crypto face. That's embarrassing. Well, by the way, guys, this is a coupon code. And now everybody sees the free market cipher code, the free course code that I gave to crypto face. So good for you guys, I guess. Yeah, this is where we give the trade setup. So like, we gave the short trade, we gave the long trade. Let's see, what's our most, this is my loss I took. But this morning, the trade that we got right now, right? This is the first trade I'm interested in today. Boom. We get the move right from there. As well as yesterday, guys, right? Given the levels, the only levels that I'm interested in trading, right? We get a bounce right from the exact box. And every single day we do multiple live streams. It's not just me in here. Boyan is in here as well. Boyan gave the trade setup also. Right, Boyan's giving these trade setups. K-Pax is giving these trade setups. K-Pax is an amazing trader, guys. Trading stocks, Forex, showing the trades, showing the P&L in here, guys. Doing multiple live streams every single day. Plus, we have a beginner's course in here, where basically it shows you everything you need to know to not get wrecked with videos, information, a whole bunch of stuff. If you're new to trading, you definitely need to go through this stuff, right? Plus, it's the best community in the world, in my opinion. As far as the community goes, there's always people in here, always, 24/7. Look, just while I've been streaming, look at all these messages in here, just talking about Bitcoin chat, right? We're the most active trading Discord. We trade stocks, Forex, Boyan also in here trading stocks and futures, giving the setups, walking you through this stuff, giving you the juicy levels. Shout out to Boyan, by the way, one of the best traders in the world. Showing the trades, showing the P&Ls. That's the way we do it in the Casper crew, baby. So look, Gala. I'd say my next target for Gala is going to be 15 cents. Some people say it's only going to go as high as 15 cents. Where would I look for an entry on Gala right now? Honestly, I would want to wait for a retest of around 50 cents, guys. 50 cents. That's the only place I would really be interested. I don't know if we're going to get it, but I would not be buying here. But I would also definitely not be shorting here. I'd say before we hit 15 cents, we do have some liquidity that can be taken right around 92 cents. We have these highs from June 2022. So maybe if we come up here and we get a little bit of a pullback, then maybe we can get in on a retest. But man, Gala has already gotten the break, so it's tough. It's tough to say because when we see that our upward potential is 120% and our downward potential is 73%, is that really worth it? You know, is that really worth it? All right, Bitcoin, guys. Let's check out how Bitcoin's doing here. All right, so Bitcoin rejected from the 618 Fibonacci. Again, if you've been following our relationship story, I had to convince Bitcoin not to dump me down here, but then Bitcoin had to convince me not to leave her for the 6 Juanita, which is my high school crush right here. So it looks like 6 Juanita and me are doing our thing. Bitcoin and me, not so much. We've lost VWAP for the day, which is not good. Right? This does not look good. Right? We bounced from VWAP. I tried to long this here, guys, earlier this morning. And that's where I ended up with my loss. My $600 loss. I took that trade live during New York Open. Obviously, I got stopped out of that. And then, of course, this trade here. Took that trade, already locked in a $2,500 profit. But let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens with the trade. Still got a little bit of it open here. It's honestly, it's not looking so good for Bitcoin. It's not looking so good for Bitcoin. And if we start to lose the box, I will be contemplating taking more profits out of these juicy long trades. You know, these are still open from these juicy setups. I've been compounding these trades from these juicy setups here. So depending on what happens, we will see whether or not Bitcoin's going to bounce. All right. I'm hoping we hold, guys. I really am. I'm hoping we hold the box. Obviously, the real dangerous level is going to be, you know, 68K. If we start, I mean, if we're losing 70K, that's going to start to look bad because remember the whole premise of this bounce that we got from yesterday, right? Which was, by the way, the level we gave in the Casper crew, like literally to the exact dollar. Isn't that crazy? And not only did we give it in the Casper crew, but if you guys follow and watch my TA, right, you'll understand why and how I get these levels that I give in the Casper crew. Or I'm trying to teach a man how to fish here. I'm walking you through exactly what I'm looking at, right? But this low right here, this is the retest of this kind of ascending triangle pattern. So if we start to make lower lows here, this is actually now a really bearish sign for the first time. If we take out 70K, this is going to be a lower low on the Bitcoin chart for the first time since, I say if we close the candle, that's going to be a lower low on Bitcoin for the first time since, when's the last time we closed the daily candle? I think it was way back in January, guys. Yeah. Yep. It was way back in January when we got that big rejection from the macro 618. So that is a change. Yep, we have not really gotten a lower low on Bitcoin. We've gotten wicked lower lows, but a real close we haven't gotten since back here. Right? So we really don't want to see that this diagonal support lost. Because that could signal a larger pullback. I'd still be bullish. I'd still be bullish, but it could signal a larger pullback. All right. Shout out to Divine Hood. Divine Hood says, you're good at trading. I can't believe people clown you. Well, I do present myself as a clown, Divine Hood. So I get it, man. I get it, right? And I like that too, because look, I hate taking myself seriously. I've always been a clown, right? I've always been a class clown in school. I would always get suspended doing stupid things just to make people laugh. I like to make people laugh. And I hate taking myself seriously, right? Life is too short to take yourself so serious. All right, so look, if this box holds, guys, I think we're good to go. Shout out to my man. Terry Drake. Is there a reason Super Chat wouldn't pop up? I don't know, man. Was there an issue on your end? Sometimes that happens. Do you have a VPN on? Sometimes when I have a VPN on, I cannot send a Super Chat. I cannot send a Super Chat. Shout out to David Benhamo. He says, JC, God bless you. Just one note, order book is limit orders and order flow is market orders. Yeah, you're right, man. You're right. So sorry about that, my friend. I don't really know the proper terminology for things, but that is an accurate statement. Shout out to No Distraction. I guess I already got your Super Chat. All right, let's see who we got in the chat now. Shout out to Elevated Mindset. Shout out to Mr. Wickles. Shout out to Assassin. Shout out to Lewis. When will it pull back and altcoins will explode like 2021? Well, honestly, so here's my honest take on that, right? I think it depends on when the market cycle actually begins and ends. Like, if this is the top, which I really don't think it is, okay? But if it is, let's just say, then we're going to see altcoins fly and then the bull market will be over. But if this is not the top, and if we're going to continue until 2025, then we are going to see the big altcoin season happen in 2025. The real big altcoin season happen in 2025. But this time really is different, right? Shout out to Michuana. Michuana, I love you, Michuana. Thanks for the love. Shout out to Diamond Alchemy. He says second day in the VIP and has paid for herself 2x. Praise God. Yeah, guys, if you're looking for literally the best trading community in the world, don't sleep on the Casper crew. All right, for the price, I'd say we offer by far the most value you could possibly get. 3 live streams a day, plus multiple instructors trading stocks, Forex, futures, crypto, plus the most active trading community where people are actually posting and having conversations and making friends. You know, a lot of these other Discords you go to, people aren't making friends in there. They're not even chatting. All right, shout out to Crypto Coons. God bless you, Crypto Coons. Shout out to I Show You. He joined VIP Discord. It's absolutely amazing. Shout out to Self Fuel. God bless you, Self Fuel. All right. Shout out to AL Jr. He says, yo, Casper, good morning. Question. If I use a VPN and trade and make profits, once I would like to withdraw at some point, how do you do that? It's simple, man. This is crypto, my friend. This is crypto. You just send it to another crypto wallet, and then whatever exchange you use to cash out, you use that exchange to cash out. And as long as you pay your taxes, my friend, no one's going to have an issue with you right now. Right? As long as you're giving them that money so they can use it to go bomb people and do all this other stuff they're doing, they're happy with it. You know? All right, huge shout out to Brent. He says 1.2 thousand likes. Yeah, God bless you guys. Thank you so much for the likes. You guys are amazing. Can we check out Polkadot? All right, yeah, let's check out Polkadot. Let's check out Polkadot. Yo. Polka dot, about to check it out. Bitcoin pumping, then it dumps. Turn my smile into a big pout. Going to the chart. Technical analysis like a work of art, yo. Got the beat a little bit quiet. Make it louder. Maybe you should try it, cause I'm... Hang on. The beat's too low for this freestyle. Here we go. Bitcoin pumping, now we about to dump. Bitcoin flying, blue candles, and we're not in a slump. About to take a quick look at polka dot. Got the technical analysis to hit the spot. 1.2 thousand likes today. Traded on the treadmill, that's my way. Dumping really down low, then we take the long. Bitcoin pumping back up, singing this song. Here we go, shout out to the chat. Polka dot about to tank. Now how about that? Well, we will take a look at the chart. Got the blue and purple candles like a work of art. Yeah, we turning blue, maybe we are turning purple. Got the chart nerdy just like Steve Urkel. Then we dump it down right to the ground. Bitcoin flying, man, don't you hear? When it falls, it makes a sound. We gonna dump, no, we gonna pump. Then we gonna slump, then we're gonna jump. Got a man in the chat says ape. Can't hear you now, man, that's a shame, Dang, man, I cannot see. I'm not a DJ. So I'm not good with these sound levels. Alright, let's check out polka dot. All right, look, so in general, this is my general idea for polka dot, right? I'm bullish on polka dot. I either want to see a pullback to around $6 to get in on a nice retest, or a breakout and a retest of $10, because $10 is the doorway to all-time highs, right? Support resistance flip, breakout and retest, right? Those are my two opinions on dot. All right, shout out to Singularity XX. What the heck's happened to Hex? Shout out to my man Hogli. Can you check out Tigra on? All right, let's check out Tigra. I don't know, man. I can't find it. I'm so sorry, but thank you so much for the super chat. All right, what happened to Hex? I don't know. I had never got into Hex. I never followed Hex. Everyone was all on Hex, and I was just missing out on all the gains. Whoa! Hex, man, taking a huge dump here. Yeah, you know what? I would buy Hex. I don't know anything about it. People say it's a rug pull. Maybe it is. I don't know. But look, we just took the lows with bullish divs on the daily. I'm going to buy me some Hex right now. Hang on, I'm just gonna mark it in. I'm buying some Hex. All right, let's go, baby. Just bought us some Hex. All right. Look, is Hex a rug pull? Is it going down to zero? Maybe. But let's see if we can't get a little pump here. Look at that big dump on Hex. I don't know what happened, but look at that, man. Look at that. Wow. Look at that. I mean, can't go wrong, honestly. You know, worst case scenario, I lose a little bit, but look, I don't know a dang thing about Hex. I don't, but at the very least, maybe we get a little something out of this. At least recover a little bit of this. Maybe get a nice 100% on this within the next day or two, honestly. Who knows? This ain't no financial advice. Alright. Huge shout out to Mr. Master. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate you. Shout out to Ace. He says, you buying Hex, brah? Yeah, I bought a little bit of Hex. Shout out to Daniel, new to the channel. Dang it, Bitcoin. Alrighty. Alrighty. Alright guys, it's been a good stream. I'm gonna head on out, alright? We've been on for an hour and a half. We're gonna head on out. God bless you guys in the name of Jesus, Yeshua the Messiah. Even if you're not religious, I still pray you and your family are super blessed. Oh, we got a super chat. Alright, we'll take a look at Neon first, alright? Then we'll head on out. Well, look at this, man. This is wild, but the last time we took a look at Neon, this is what we were looking at. Is that not crazy? Is that not crazy? We were looking at it right around here. We said, let's come down, retest our golden pocket, 786 zone for a new high. Man! This is why you guys got to subscribe to the channel. Neon's looking good. Money flow about to cross on the daily, looking good. I don't know if we have an opportunity to buy now, honestly, but it's definitely looking bullish. I don't know if this is a buy right now, to be honest with you, but it definitely is looking bullish, alright? But look, guys, I'm gonna head out. God bless all of you. I don't take myself seriously. I present myself like a clown, but the most important thing in my life is my relationship with Jesus. I take my relationship with Jesus very seriously. And it's because he gives me eternal purpose in a seemingly futile existence. And so my hope and my comfort is in the fact that although man is fallen in a sinful state, God himself took on flesh to die to pay for the sins of all mankind, and then he rose again. So that if we repent from our sins and believe in him, he will give us his Holy Spirit to fundamentally change us into a new creation so we can have an amazing blessed life here in this life, but also so we can have eternal life. And we look forward to a physical bodily resurrection, a reunification with those who have gone before us, and it's an amazing thing. And so that being said, guys, hope everyone's very blessed, and I'll see you in the next stream. Peace.